There was once beautiful lands west of the Ohio River Valley. There are many attributes to this area, many natural resources, and lots of places to live. This was all owned by the Native Americans, who were somewhat peaceful. They used their resources wisely and lived a good life until, of course, the French and British decided they wanted the fertile land. They did not even have consideration for the natives. When the French would trade, they would cheat the natives continually. They did this often. However, the Brits and French became greedier, and in preparation for the war, they created alliances with the natives. They did this for more land. Some people violated this agreement, which created tension, and they eventually all started fighting. Then the British moved into Ohio, which created the Ohio River conflict. Fur traders also moved in then, looking for an opportunity to make more money. After about a decade, a man named Charles D. Langlade got angry with the British, so he went over and destroyed one of their towns to get them out of Ohio. In retaliation, Fort Duquesne was made, in a plot to revenge the French, as Fort Duquesne had done, so George Washington came to defend it. After Fort Duquesne is made, George and his comrades created Fort Necessity, which was quite a bad idea, because it was hard to defend. The spying French realized this, and of course they attacked it. This tiny fight was won by the French, and George Washington luckily was able to march back to Virginia. But with a hefty loss, it did not turn out so well at all. Once there, Ben Franklin starts banding all the various colonies together for defense against the French. Even with this, England suffered an early loss, and Braddock, a British general, was sent to America to win the war. The French used the French warring system. They stood in a line and fired at the French soldiers across from them. Regretfully, this killed General Braddock. The British decided to recruit more generals and men, war soldiers. They found a new man named William Pitt. He funded colonists to go to the war zone, America. This final tactic won the war. The British in America mopped up the French in America. The battle raged on in England. Back in native France and in native England / Britain.
Back to Europe, where the battle was ending about a month later. The Treaty of Paris was created from this, as the British had won this war too. The Battle of Quebec was over. This treaty gave the British colonies even more land. Since the French rule had ended, the Native Americans were treated even worse than before. But of course this led to the Native American resistance. They attacked three unknown forts, the battle being led by Pontiac. Naturally, it was called Pontiac's Rebellion. Sickly, the British would kill any Native American they saw, even if they were totally innocent. The very worst part was when the British gave the natives disease-infested blankets. The natives rapidly died from smallpox. They could only resign their land, sacrificing the area that had nurtured them for many generations. The British soon found this land too hard to defend. To defend the land, they brutally mauled the innocent for. The Proclamation of 1763 was built from this dilemma. All the land west of the Appalachians was for the natives. This enraged the colonists, but there was absolutely nothing they could do about it. Oddly, this allowed even more freedom for the natives. The two totally different types of people were now living in harmony in one place. They did not know how long this would last, but we now know it stayed for a long while, with the exception of a few small skirmishes and caused a few injuries at best. Everyone could finally live together and be happy.